What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the video, and today I'm here to sadly say the season has ended a few games earlier than we wanted to, so I know, y'all so sad, but we just couldn't get together for that World Series, the end of the World Series. We got game one in, like, literally as school starting, and this was like months ago, because it's November now, and I made the game 2 hype game, I think, like, beginning of September, 2 months ago or something. Maybe even longer ago, but I was like, kind of hoping that we would get in, but now it's just getting, well, it's not really too cold to play, but it's just we're so busy, we're just so busy. And the next time that we would even be able to really play the next 2 games with everyone wanting to do it would be during winter break, and by then it probably will be too cold, because that's still about a month out from now. So yeah, I'm just going to break down the season stats, because I have them all right here with me right now. And I can also announce, actually I'll put in the clips that we recorded like end of July or beginning of August, and for all the awards for the season. And I'll also announce the Postseason Award, since we only had one game, unfortunately. And it'll be kind of just last second. But yeah, let's get into all the stats from this year. We're starting off with the Diablos, and then we'll go into the Bears next. First, we're going to go over the Diablos stats first. So we have Andrew Dial-Up. He had a pretty good season. His pitching was just phenomenal. He had that really good curveball that just struck out hitters left and right. Got me and Matthew really good at bats. We're having like full count, and out of nowhere just brings that curveball, and we're just swinging at it.
Got him strike.
And he went 286 batting average this year. He had a really hot start. I mean, he just destroyed me in game 2. When I was on the mound, and then in game 4 he pretty much did the same thing, but then he cooled off in game 5 and game 6 with the help of Matthew just being a dog. But besides that, he hit 286. He had 1 home run, and he hit it in game, I believe it was game 5. He had an absolute nuke to left field. And then he had 14 RBIs on the season. He was 3rd in the league for RBIs. And he just had a very, I'm not going to say average, because he was still, he was still a threat every time he came to the plate. But on the mound, his ERA was kind of, okay, it's 5.07 with 51 Ks, which is the highest. But he pitched 20 innings, which is the most out of anyone in our league. He has a 5-inning lead over Matthew, who's the next closest pitcher. And his ERA probably isn't completely to scale. Alec this year barely pitched, so Andrew was really just trying to, help himself out there by getting some hits and some crucial spots, because eventually we were just going to wear him down, which we did in some games. But yeah, that's all for Andrew, as he just had an overall really, really solid year for him. Now, pitching-wise, it's probably not what he wanted it to be at the end of the year. But to be honest, he was getting the job done, striking people out. He did get a home run, and he did okay. He needs to get better on the strikeouts, though, and he needs to stop swinging for pure power, maybe get some singles in there. But other than that, he had a pretty good year. Good job, Andrew. Next, we have Alec, and my God, if you would have told me that this guy would have came in this year and just raked, I would have been like, yeah, okay. Right. He hit 200 2 years ago, and then last year I think he barely hit over about 220, 250, pretty average. This year, he was a beast. He hit 313 for average, 10 for 32, 4 home runs, 21 RBI. He had a league-leading average, RBI, and home run. Home run, sorry. He was just insane offensively. Now... pitching-wise, he was not very good. He was not good at all. He only went in for 2.1 innings, and he got 2 strikeouts, but his ERA was 16.7, as he had, I believe, 2 innings where he just got mercy ruled, and that really killed him. And also the very small sample size that he was in, that doesn't really help you that much when you give up like 6 runs about every time you come up. So his ERA wasn't very good. He also gave the rock to Andrew, as he was like, yeah, I got to give it to him. He's going to, be a beast. And usually Andrew was picking it up. Andrew came in relief a lot. whenever Alex started. And then after a while, Andrew was just their starter, I believe, after just game 4 on. But yeah, Alec, for sure, like the MVP of this year, just amazing. He just destroyed the ball. Most of his home runs were off of me, as he just was swinging out of his shoes on some of those pitches that were right in his wheelhouse. Yeah, I don't know. But he did get one off of Matthew, which is really good, because Matthew is literally the best pitcher in the league. And while he wasn't going strictly for strikeouts, he still got swing and miss stuff. So we'll get over to Matthew here just in a second. But yeah, that will do it for the Diablos. Overall, I believe on the year they went 4-3. So they won the regular season pennant. They went 4-3 on the year. And they lost the one World Series game. There should have been more games. So technically, your World Series champions this year are the Bears. The Bears won the World Series this year, even though they technically didn't win the regular season pennant. Anyway, we're now moving on to the Bears. So first off, we got Ryan Dial, me. I went 10 for 39 this year at the plate, batted .256, pretty average, I had a stretch of 2 games where I was getting on base a lot, where I was just walking and getting like 1 or 2 hits and striking out a little bit. And then Game 6 and Game 7, I was lost at the plate. I think I had 2 0 for 5 games, or like 0 for 4. It was just not good. I was striking out a lot, not really doing anything. It was just not a good time for me. But I did bring it back at the very end, got a few hits to bring my average up, and I did okay in the end. I had 18 RBI, and I also told you, 256 average. Pitching-wise, I wasn't too good. I wasn't too bad, though. I pitched 12 innings, had 30 Ks, and I had a 10.2 ERA, mainly because I had 2 innings as well where I gave up 6 runs. Actually, 3 innings where I gave up 6-run mercy. So that really killed my average for my ERA. If I didn't have one of those, I believe my ERA would be like 8.5, 8.6. It would be a lot better, which is still not good, but it's still a lot better than 10.2. And now moving on to Matthew, the very last guy in the league. Very small league. But Matthew, while his offensive capabilities this year weren't as good, he hit .242, 8 for 33, and only 9 RBI. He was an absolute star on the mound. I mean, we all knew Matthew had the stuff, but it's just whether or not he can locate it. 1.97 ERA. I mean, that's just crazy. He came in and he just got it done. I mean, there's nothing to it. He got 28 Ks. He actually had less than me by 2. Like I said, pretty much just swing and miss kind of stuff, but not always going for Ks. He got some contact, and sometimes we get some flyouts. And then he had 15 innings, so like I said earlier, he was behind Andrew by 5 innings, but ahead of me by 3 innings. So he had a little bit more work, a little bit more ABs. So he wasn't just like small sample size and he was really good. No, he was genuinely really good on the mound this year. And while hitting-wise, no one on the Bears got a home run at all, there were a few that could have possibly gotten out. Matthew this year really was just a big contact bat. He's always kind of been like that, but usually from the right side, he started using that more later in the season. He would have more power, but just mainly contact this year from him, which got it done in the end as we won the World Series in a blowout fashion. But yeah, that's all the stats. Overall, your regular season champions are the Diablos. And then you have your World Series champs, the Bears. The Pink Bears win it overall as they win the World Series. So technically, they are your 2021 World Series champs. We will be back next year. I believe we will also have some more videos anyways over the winter, whether it's gaming or with football or whatever it is. I probably won't upload again until mid-December when I'm out on winter break. So about a month and a half from now, I'll upload another video or 2 or however many I need to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this 2021 season. It has been amazing. It's just so fun for us to play, even though our seasons are very long. I really loved editing these videos, and I know the other guys really love playing, so thanks for watching, guys. See y'all next year. So, this year's MVP, close voting actually. So, coming in at a tie, actually coming in 4th place in MVP voting, Matthew. Coming in a tie for 2nd, Alec and Ryan. But that means the winner of the MVP this year of 2021 is Andrew Dial. Nice job, man. Really good season.
And with the next award is the Silver Slugger. We had a unanimous vote. However, you cannot vote for yourself. So in 4th place, we had a tie between Andrew and Matthew. In 2nd place, we had Ryan, and the unanimous winner, Alec.
Yeah.
He led the league in home runs and had the best average.
Now here to announce the Gold Glove Award is me. And surprisingly, we have a tie between Alec and me. So we're gonna have a revote. And the people who did not vote will have to come to an agreement. We'll see you in a bit.
So we came to a final conclusion in the event of a tie. It was very, very tough. Very, very tough. 50-50
And
here.
hard.
So, yes, it was. So we came to the conclusion that Alec Dial has won this year's 2021 Golden Glove Award. So congratulations to you. Very few plays were made this year.
So me and Ryan went into the review booth and we talked it over, and it was very close, but ultimately one person came out on top with a win.
Thanks.
Now,
Thank
go
you.
back. Now, for his first award ever, Matthew Dial wins Reliever of the Year.
Yeah, congratulations. We got the final award of the year, the Cy Young. And my predictions were between Andrew and Matthew, so let's see how they went. Coming in a tie for last, we have Matthew and Ryan coming in last this year for Cy Young. Very shocking, Matthew would come in last alongside Ryan. Coming in at 2nd this year, Andrew, no, I was kidding. Alec comes in a 2nd with 1 vote. And winning with a complete landslide, Andrew Dial, the cameraman. Hey!
Yeah!
For the final award, it is the Postseason Award. And I'm pretty happy to announce the winner for this year. We'll have a tie for 4th place. It's going to be Andrew and Alec. 2nd place, we got me. And then 1st, we have Matthew Dial. I mean, just really, really outstanding job in the postseason. I mean, this guy went off. I mean, he pitched phenomenally while his hitting just wasn't fuck. His pitching was phenomenal. I mean, he pitched 2 perfect innings, almost had a perfect game, almost had a no-hitter as well, was broken up in the 3rd inning, but it's okay. His hitting was okay in this game. I'm pretty sure he might have had a hit, but he had a lot of really good walks that kept setting me up for success at the plate when I got my few RBI hits. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the awards, and that will wrap up this video. I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this whole entire season we did. I know I enjoyed it. I know at least Alec and me enjoyed it. I don't know about Andrew and Matthew. I'm assuming they did, considering that they stuck with it the whole summer. And yeah, stay tuned. I only have 3 more weeks until I go on winter break, and then I'll be able to upload more videos. So, hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Strike 3.